Every vehicle has an inevitable expiration date. At some point, the engine turns over for the last time, and what was once a daily driver becomes a heavy, immobile piece of metal taking up space in your driveway. The moment a car stops serving its primary function of transportation, your perception of it shifts. It drops from a valuable tool to an immediate liability. This is a result of valuation bias. Because the car no longer works for you, your brain assumes the machine is financially worthless to everyone else. You start bracing for the worst, mentally preparing to accept absolute bottom-dollar scrapyard prices, or even worrying you'll have to pay a service just to haul the chassis away. That mental blind spot means significant amounts of trapped equity are currently sitting and resting in residential driveways. We can break vehicle decay down into 3 distinct states. The first is structural damage, the wreck. Consider a 2017 Honda Civic that was recently involved in a major collision. Looking at the crumpled quarter panels and deployed airbags, the owner factored in the obvious physical ruin and expected a meager $500 for the remains. Ezy Cash for Cars stepped in and paid $2,800 for that exact vehicle. That transaction also included same-day pickup, removing the logistical headache of moving a smashed car. Severe cosmetic ruin creates an illusion that hides the salvageable components still housed inside the frame. The second state of decay is extreme wear. Take a 2012 Toyota HiLux. These vehicles are the marathon runners of the road, often racking up massive distances over years of hard work. After months of failing to find a private buyer for a high-mileage ute, the owner's expectations fell with demand, dropping toward an $800 baseline. Ezy Cash for Cars broke that trend, offering a payout that hit $3,500. By including a free tow, they removed the friction of moving an unwanted, heavy-duty truck. While the average consumer wants a turnkey daily driver, the commercial market pays a premium for these specific workhorse platforms. The final state of decay is catastrophic mechanical failure, the dead heart. A 2014 Ford Transit van with a completely seized engine was nearly sent directly to the scrap heap. The owner assumed the van was only worth the raw weight of its steel, which at the time was roughly $300. Ezy Cash for Cars replaced that scrap metal price with a $2,200 cash payout. They finalized the sale without requiring a single mechanical inspection of the dead engine. A blown motor only destroys a car's equity if you rely on selling methods that demand a fully functional vehicle. Mapping these case studies together reveals a consistent valuation gap. The distance between what an owner expects and what the commercial market pays is often thousands of dollars. The common denominator across wrecks, high-mileage utes, and dead engines is the perceived friction of the sale. Ezy Cash for Cars removes that friction by eliminating inspections, bypassing private buyers, and covering all towing costs. Take a look at the car taking up space in your driveway and consider what its components are actually worth. Contact Ezy Cash for Cars at 0499-123-100 or visit ezycashforcars.com.au. They consistently pay more than the baseline scrap price. An immobile vehicle retains its worth as long as you have a direct path to the buyers who value the parts as much as the drive.